Let's work a hat order together, today on LaserNug. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a small order for a dozen hats today. It's a repeat customer. I'm going to use the bolt, and because of the fine detail in this hat patch, I'm going to be using my 1.5 inch lens. And like many of my orders, whenever you've got a customer that orders an item from you, it's always helpful to kind of throw in a different item for free. In this case, I'm going to throw in some hat clips. That lets them know I do it. And in fact, that's how I got the hat order. I'm going to run the clips first because I've still got my jig in there from yesterday and my origin is still set from yesterday. One of the nice things about the Bolt and my Nova Plus is it always remembers the last origin you set. So I don't have to put a clip in there, try to find the exact center point and reset the origin because the laser head automatically moves right back to where it was yesterday. All I need to do is load the file, press start, and away we go. If you live here in Canada, I get my hat clips from Margaret and her family up at Craftenablers.com. They're here in Ontario, Canada, and they ship across the country. A variety of different colors and quick shipping. I'm going to be using a quality timber hide leatherette. It's from Northern Leatherette Co. They're also here in Ontario and they ship across Canada. It's a nice thick leatherette, and as you've seen from previous videos, this adhesive really bonds well to my hats. Let's jump into Lightburn. So here's our final design, and this is what it should look like when it comes out on the patches. I also used my offset function to add in a couple more lines here so I could get a border around it as well. I find a lot of folks want a border at the side or around their patch, either that or stitch marks, and we went the border on this one. Before we go any further, we're just going to grab the logo so we can create it and resize it so we can do the hat clips. So I'm going to ungroup. And I'm going to group all of this together. And then let's duplicate that. Move it over. I believe I've caught everything there. And let's group this back before I forget. And this will be our hat clip design. I just want to make sure I have everything there, and this is what it'll look like. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. I also know the hat clips, they're standard. They're about 1 1/8 by almost 1 1/4 in dimension. So I've determined that the best width and height for logos on these hat clips are going to be a width of 0.9815. Let's see how that works out. What's my width here? And the height, that's pretty small, but that will do the trick and it should fit on the clip. I'm going to change the color on the layer because I need to use a different setting for the metal hat clips. We're going to use blue. Let's go down to my material library under my bolt, look for metal business cards. I believe that's where I put it, and there we have it, engraved for hat clips. Let's highlight that and let's assign it to my blue layer. My settings, 500 millimeters per second, 35% min max power, no air or low air, fill mode, and 455 lines per inch. And that should get you a nice, clean, crisp engrave on these hat clips. I'm oriented correctly, the laser's hooked up, it's in ready status. I'm going to put my origin in the center, and let's send the file. Okay, file is at the bolt. I'm not going to touch the origin button because I want to use the same origin from yesterday. Drop my hat clip into my jig. Let's frame it just in case. Perfect, and let's run the job. Great, let's just check the first one. Yep, that looks beautiful. Okay, we'll do a few more. And honestly, it comes out literally that clean right out of the bolt. move both of our graphics or designs out of the way. Right now I've got 2 pieces of 12 by 12 orange to white. So the first thing I want to do is grab my square. I'm going to press and hold shift. Let it go. Go back and grab my select tool. And I need this to be 12 by 12. So I'm going to make that 12 by 12 inches. Let's lock our aspect ratio. And we're going to make this a tool layer. We need to make it a tool layer because I just need this for reference to determine how many pieces or how many patches I can get on each sheet. And they seem a little bit outside here, so I'm going to have to squeeze this down a bit. Close enough. And let's make this a orange tool layer. I'm going to grab my patch, bring them in, and let's line them up right here. And I'm going to run over here, and I'm going to use my array tool, and let's see how many we can fit on here. We only need 12 overall. So that's 1, 3. Nope, that's one too many. Don't think I'm going to be able to squeeze another one in. I can adjust my spacing. See if I can. See if we can squeeze one more. No, we're not going to do it. Okay, so we've got 3. And down, we're going to go, well, might as well change that spacing a bit. And we're going to go down 1, 2. Okay, let's close up that spacing. I think I can get one more down there. Let's see. And let's see. Yes. That's 3 by 4. That's all 12 of them. Perfect. Okay. Okay, that's grouped. Let's take a look at what it looks like. That should do it. And my settings for the fill. I'm going to come to my leatherette. And we are using the Timberhide product from Northern Leatherette. There's my engrave settings. I'm going to assign that to my black layer. And my cut settings, I believe we're already there at 30 and 75. That looks about right. Let me just check that. Yeah, that works. And it'll also work with the 1.5 inch lens. So I'm going to assign that. It was already there. 2 layers down, I've got my fill first, and then I'm going to cut. And just for reference, if you have a 30-watt bolt, for my engrave, which works, by the way, with about 12 to 14 different colors and types of leatherette from Northern Leatherette Company. It's 800 millimeters a second at 35 and 35 power, no air or low air, fill mode, and 400 lines per inch. My cut settings for about that 1.7 and 1.8 millimeter thickness is 30 millimeters a second at 75 and 75 power, high air, line mode, 1 pass for a clean cut. So we're in good shape. So we just jump back here on the laser. I'm going to change my user origin to the top left. That's where I always prefer it. And let's send our file. My file's at the bolt. You'll see I've used lay flat pins to try to hold down this leatherette. I'm going to use my 1.5 inch lens. The first thing I need to do, autofocus. And I'm going to run back up here and let's set an origin. I had lots of room, so let's pop it here. I'm going to press origin and let's frame the job. That'll work. I'm always impressed with this bolt. My leatherette patches always come out virtually with barely any dust on them. Either way, I'll still give them a quick wipe. If it's helpful to know, I use LA Awesome to clean my hat patches. I use a 50-50 mix, 50% water, 50% LA Awesome. I also stopped spraying the patch directly. And the reason why is because quite often I'd spray too much on. Your LA Awesome or whatever degreaser you're using is going to float over the edges and get underneath and start seeping in underneath your adhesive. And of course, being a degreaser, it's going to start breaking down your adhesive on the back of the patch. And you really want to make sure you keep it clean right to the very edges when you press it in the hat press. So I'm going to run down, turn on the Hotronix, start it warming up. I'm going to give these a quick wipe, and I'll see you at the hat press. Okay, the hat press is all fired up. For this timber hide product I get from Northern Leatherette Co, I'm going to use 280 on the top platen, 320 on the bottom. When I press, I try to keep it around a 5 pressure. I'm going to do a 45-second preheat, and then I'm going to do a 45-second full press or final press. And that gives me excellent adhesion. Let's do it. And that order's a wrap. I'll usually leave my hats for about 12 to 24 hours before I put them in the box and ship them, just to give that adhesive a chance to cure properly. I hope you enjoyed the video today. I appreciate you hanging around. Have a wonderful week, and please be kind to each other. Enjoy your laser, and I'll see you again on the next one. I'm Gord Potter, and you've been watching Laser Nug. Cheers.